안녕하세요.
Yeah, I think it's consistency with my delivery. I've made some changes with my delivery. Did a kind of a turn to my delivery that has allowed me to be a little more consistent with getting my hand out front, and just a consistent release point has been huge for me. It's just allowed all of my pitches to kind of come out of the same arm slot. I think that's probably the biggest change. Yeah, so it's just kind of at release point when the ball is coming out of my hand. Is it coming out of the same? My arm is coming out at the same point every time with every pitch. So fastball, curveball, slider, changeup. Are they all? Am I releasing the ball all at the same point? So for me, just like having that consistency of every pitch coming out at the same spot allows me to not only be repeatable but have that deception in my pitches as well. Move it around the plate and get some early strikes. I feel like it's not only that, but also there is a little bit of a mindset change where I'm coming right at hitters. I'm aggressive with that first pitch because hitting is hard. I've played in the National League. I've had to hit. It's not easy. I think having that, I've always known that hitting is hard, and nobody's trying to go out there and not throw strikes.
Right, exactly.
But for me, it was the delivery was inconsistent. My arm slot was inconsistent. I didn't have a repeatable delivery. So now that I have that and I have the mindset of attacking, it's all coming together. Yeah. So in the off season, I worked out twice a day, every day. And in the mornings I would work out and try to just build strength and get strong, because if you can get strong, but not only that, in the afternoons at night when there was adequate rest in between times, I would go back to the gym and would work on being explosive. So not only was I training to be strong, but I was learning how to move that strength. Kind of more of an off-season thing. It's really tough to build strength, build on things during the seasons. When you're trying to put up zeros, it's tough to do that. So it was more of an off-season thing. The changeup is for sure. I haven't thrown it a few years, but that was something that I wanted to add to my pitch mix, just to give a different look. Not necessarily something that I was going to lean on heavy, but something that was going to be in the back of the hitter's mind that he does have this pitch and he's able to throw it, and it is a good pitch for me. So I was looking to kind of build my repertoire with. When we were in spring training, me and him were catch partners, and we were working on the changeup together. He was helping me out a ton. Obviously, he has a lead changeup, and we were messing around with different grips, different thought processes of how to throw it, when to throw it. So he was definitely instrumental in that for sure. As pitchers, especially on the same staff, we're able to bounce things off of each other, and not necessarily, I didn't really, help him a whole lot. It was more, he would come and he would watch my bullpen sessions or watch my pregame warm-ups, kind of watch and see how I throw it. And, I gave him a few things to think about, but he's always had the cutter, which has been an elite pitch for him as well. So it was pretty easy for him to pick that up. For me, my main focus is just going out and putting up zeros for my team and giving us a chance to win. I think we're at the point in the season where these games are very meaningful, and as a starter, my job is to go out every time that I pitch and give my team a chance to win. And I feel like that I've been able to do that pretty consistently all year, and I feel like the rest of my stats have kind of fallen into place because my main focus is doing that, is going out, putting up zeros and giving us a chance to win. The work that I've done in the off season with my workout routine has helped out a ton. Just being able to train for that high intensity just allows you to take it out onto the field and use that. I think that's allowed me to get deeper into games. It's allowed me to go throw as many innings as I have. I think that for sure in the off season those workouts have helped out a ton. Yeah, we've had stretches during the year where the pitching has been really good and the hitters, haven't come around, but we've also had times where our hitters were hitting really well and we were losing some really close games. So, again, my main focus was, to try to go out and give us a chance. And I kept us in those ball games, and the team was able to scrap out some runs. And I'm not sure the overall record of the team during those games, but I feel like for the most part, we were able to come away with a win in most of those games. So, those wins are crucial for our team right now. Me and Kirk have developed a great relationship. It started in spring. I feel like I threw every game to Kirk in spring training. And to start the season, I was working mostly with him until he went on the 60-day IL. And that's that's when I was able to work with all the catchers, and I enjoy everybody. All our catchers are great. They're all really good at what they do, but I just had this relationship with Kurt that had kind of flourished from last year. He caught his first major league game was when I pitched. Kind of special. We developed a relationship where we trust each other. There's times where he already knows what I'm thinking before I even want to do it. So we've kind of developed that kind of relationship together where we know what each other want, we know what we're thinking as well. Yeah, I mean, playoffs is fun. I mean, it's really fun baseball. You got a packed stadium. It's almost like a clean slate. Everybody's 0-0 going into playoffs. It's just you got to get there. It's one game at a time, one pitch at a time, one at bat at a time. I think that if you break it down to the smallest level you can, it's just win every pitch on both sides of the ball. When you're at bat, you win that at bat. When you do that, you're going to have success. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely exciting to be in the talks, but like I said, my main focus is this team and winning right now. And Cy Young is great, but World Series champion, that sounds really good. So that's kind of my main focus right now, is just going out and competing for this team and doing something special. Yeah, I think it definitely was a more consistent arm slot. I was getting to the right place with all of my pitches, and I think 18, 19, 20, my arm slot wasn't as consistent as it was in 17 or it is this year. I feel like I did have a consistent release point in 17, and in 18, 19, I sort of lost that and was trying to find it. So I definitely think that is a contributing factor for sure. Yeah, Randy Johnson was probably, just being a big left-handed guy, throws hard, had a nasty slider. No, but he was around, so I was able to have some talks with him for sure. I think the biggest advice he gave me is you just never know when your last game is, and so go out in every start like it's your last game. I think for me, I really took that to heart, because you really know you don't know when your last pitch is going to be. So if you go out in every single game and treat it as Game 7 of the World Series, this is the last chance you have. It allows you to kind of unlock that potential. I mean, I don't really have any expectations right now. Like I said, I love this team. This team is great. I'm enjoying this season, this team, everybody. Everybody's top notch. So we'll definitely we'll see how it goes. Yeah, I think for me it was just like understanding who I am as a pitcher. I think I've had some times in my career where I didn't necessarily know what I wanted to be or who I was supposed to be. I feel like just persevering through that and slowly finding out who I am as a pitcher has helped me out a ton. Early on in my career, I was a sinker ball pitcher. I didn't throw hard, and then I slowly, I started getting older. I started gaining velocity. I started gaining strength, and I started to come into my own a little bit and understanding a little bit more about how my body works and how I was developing as a pitcher. So I think that was the toughest thing, was just understanding that journey of the evolution of me as a pitcher. Partially that, but also maybe a little bit of timidness on my part. Being a rookie in the league and almost giving the hitters too much credit, whereas I was trying to nitpick corners instead of just going right after guys. And then, making a conscious decision, like if I'm going to get beat, I'm going to get beat with my best stuff. I'm kind of a max effort pitcher now, so that also was something that had to develop inside of me as well. I think we genuinely care about each other. I think we not only on the baseball field want to see all of us succeed. It's just like you can tell there's like a genuine care, and we're all really good friends off the field as well. And I think that's crucial to having that healthy clubhouse, is having guys that genuinely care about each other. 안녕하세요. Yeah, just thanks for your support, and Rue's amazing. We love him here, and we're taking good care of him.